So I'm off on a little fishing adventure. I've been watching a bunch of videos on YouTube of like different guys going fishing to these awesome spots in the Otways. I can't tell with most of them exactly where they are, which is fair enough too, because when you find nice spots like that, you sort of would want to keep them secret. I wouldn't be able to get to a lot of them anyway, because what they do is they're wearing them waders and they'll park up somewhere and then they're walking upstream like for ages. So there's like no walking tracks at all, and making their own paths, like just walking through like real thick bush. Honestly, I wouldn't be game to do that. I'm wearing shorts, for Christ's sake. Never really used to be like that until I nearly stood on a brown snake a few years ago. So if you're wearing them waders, they're that thick. But yeah, I won't be buying any of that stuff until I start actually catching fish. But I'd love to do what they do though, because they just find the best spots and no one else around, obviously, because there's no walking tracks to where they're going. So I think I'm gonna go to Cumberland River. I've actually never been there. Surprisingly, I've never stayed at that caravan park there either, which is crazy. Looks like the nicest setting. But yeah, I'll start there, and there's a walking track. I actually read this online last night, someone was saying. They said start at the caravan park and follow the walking track out the back of it, which looks like on maps that it follows alongside the Cumberland River. So yeah, we'll see how we go there. All right, we made it. So yeah, this is all new territory to me. I can't believe I've never been here. It's absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so I've just walked through the Cumberland River caravan park. It's only about 100 metres behind me so far, so I haven't walked very far yet. That's absolutely chockers. Obviously still school holidays, but yeah, hoping I don't run into too many other people out here. Down the back, the further I go, should be right. But yeah, a nice little pool here. Not very deep, but I'm just going to keep going. But how nice is that? This is exactly the sort of setting that I've been looking for. Just to try and catch some trout or whatever's in here. So I'll keep going up. We'll see what else we can find. But yeah, as far as I've seen on other videos, the fish seem to like waiting at the bottom of, running water, stuff like that. They wait for their food to come down and stuff like that. So, just wondering, I don't know if it's a good spot, or do I try and find the fish with my own eyes, or I don't really know. I'm just taking you along for the ride. So good to be back in this environment. I feel like I haven't been down this way for ages. I'm not very far into the walk, but look how nice is this. Absolute magic. Very skinny. Love it though. Makes it feel a bit more untouched. Next thing I walk around the corner, there's a Starbucks or something. Yeah, that was not funny. I'll chuck one of these lures on. I'll try one of these first. Salters or inline spinners. Don't even know what they're called. Now I've heard a few people say these go alright too. Apparently pretty popular with trout. So I'll try that first. See, this is the thing too. I don't even know if this is right. I've just been putting the lures straight onto one of these quick clips. I don't know if it stuffs with the way the lure's meant to go through the water. So yeah, if there is anyone that does happen to watch these and sees me doing something wrong, like please tell me, because I used to saltwater fish with my old man, but we're always out in the boats and stuff, so this is pretty new to me. Even though I've tried it heaps of times, I don't really know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'd much appreciate like any advice. So I've just stepped off the main track. I'll have a little look around here. So I don't know if it's even worth having a flick down that way and bringing it back up, or I'll probably just scaring off any fish that are here. I'll probably go straight into a bloody tree. I can't seem to cast it very far. Well, the lure's spinning, so it's working. Hooked up on a bloody leaf. Oh well, that's my first catch of the day. Still at the same spot, just spun around 180 degrees, going the other way. Wouldn't have a clue what I'm doing. It's good fun though. These videos would be that boring to watch, like compared to if it was someone who knows what they're doing. Like the channels I've been watching, they're just constantly, almost every bloody cast, it seems like. Obviously they edit out a lot, but they at least like catch something all the time. Same area and that. But yeah, I just thought, oh, stuff it. I'm still gonna film and post everything, because that's all. I'm just gonna share my whole learning process. I'm guessing I should probably try and find maybe deeper water, something like that. I don't know. Or just choose a bit more wisely where I'm actually trying to cast to. Try not to just randomly cast anywhere, because they're not going to just be sitting anywhere. Just trying to get it just to the right of that bigger rock there. That's the deepest part of this section. Not that it's deep. It's actually stuff of water in here. I think it seems to be like that everywhere at the moment. Oh, that's a bit better. I don't want to jinx myself, but I think my casting is getting a little bit more accurate. So that's something I don't really know either, is like how long do you sit at a spot for like this and try? I just feel like it's so much different from, you know, when you're out in the boat, you know, saltwater fishing. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like it's completely different. Like, if you don't see anything chase the lure after a few casts, you just go somewhere else. Or try a different lure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Well, I'm getting into that same spot every time. Pretty happy about that. Can hear a dirt bike. Must be some tracks up there. Oh, this is the deepest pool I've come across so far. It's probably only like 4 feet or something like that, max. So, I'll cast it upstream and yeah, just drag it back through this deep section. Oh. Just cast it straight into the bank. Try and do sidearm. I've got this big loop in my freaking reel. Oh, it's sort of gone now, but it seems like the line's coming off the spool faster when it's sort of going out. It's pretty annoying. There's probably a simple reason for it. User error, of course. That's a bit better. There's all these tiny little fish. They're way too small to eat the bloody thing. I keep watching them follow the lure. So I'm going to take that as I must be doing something right. I'm going to head back the other way. I know if you keep walking back in that direction, away from the caravan park, it's a place called Jeb's Pool. Hopefully I said that right. But there's been heaps of people walking in that direction, obviously going for a swim. I'm spewing though, I'm not going to catch anything by just going for like half an hour and then having to disappear. I'm kind of strapped for time too. Like, I'm not sure when my son's going to be coming back. But yeah, awesome spot though. It's just so shallow. everywhere. There's probably nothing along here right now. I honestly wouldn't have a clue. Does it matter time of day? Like for trout, I'd just love to know all this. So yeah, if this video comes across any experienced anglers, like I would love to get some advice off you, because I love it. It doesn't it's not putting me off every time I go and try this. Every time I'm not catching nothing, not even getting a bite, haven't even like visually seen any. Like it honestly doesn't bother me one bit. It's just, I love being in this sort of environment so much. I actually drove past that lake. I don't know how you say it. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, I've had two mates tell me that that's meant to be pretty good. It's just a huge lake though. It's obviously a very different setting to this. But yeah, I'm in my element, like in the Otways. I just love it that much. And I love the little streams. I know it's going to be so much more challenging, but I'm definitely up for it. I just need a bit more knowledge, I think, that's all. I'm sort of spewing. I kind of wished I did just keep walking just to see, because I don't know what's up there. But yeah, just got to think about the time as well, unfortunately. That was a good day. It was still nice and relaxing. I'll check out that lake on my way home, because I have to drive right past it. So this is that lake I mentioned earlier, Wurdiboluc, or I don't know how you say it. I already make a dick of myself enough in these videos. It's pretty big. So I've watched a few videos of people fishing down here. So it's already pretty late. I've not eaten today either. It's like 2 o'clock now. So I'm going to stop I'm in the car park. I'll cook up something for lunch. But yeah, I won't get the rod out though. I'm sort of strapped for time, as always. So I'm definitely going to have to come back here though. Actually saw a snake today too. Just as I was walking out. Yeah, there's this family walking in front of me. Mum and dad, a couple of little kids. And it was a little girl that just sort of screamed for a bit, then she just froze. And I was thinking, you know what, some kids are like, oh, probably just saw a spider or something. But no, there was a snake there. It looked like a baby one. Don't know what sort. I could just see it though. Just saw it going back into the long grass. So yeah, that's why I'm always mindful of them. But it's hard to avoid long grass sometimes, because especially when I'm doing what I just did then, walking off the tracks to get down to the river. Like, you do sometimes have to walk through that. Love roadside cook-ups. Just gonna have a little hamburger, nothing fancy. Bloody Wagyu beef, that sounds a bit fancy. I'll chuck an egg and some cheese on. There we go, that's as fancy as I get. Bit of sauce, done. That was actually really good. I'm gonna do that more often. So quick too, literally 10 minutes. I'll probably save myself like $15 or something at one of the shops along the coast there. Well, that was a bit unfortunate anyway. Once again, no luck at all with the fishing, but like I said before, I'm just going to film everything, and it'll be some big event when I actually do get something. But yeah, I thought I'll stuff it. I'm just going to include the whole process of me learning how to do that sort of fishing, and I'll include all the mistakes like I've already been doing, so that doesn't bother me at all. Sharing all that sort of stuff definitely hasn't put me off one bit at all. If anything, I've just been like loving it even more. I find myself getting more obsessed. Been watching YouTube videos on it flat out, guys fishing in this area. So I've already learnt heaps just by watching them. And yeah, like I said before, if you see anything I'm probably doing wrong or anything I could be doing differently, just share it in the comments. Yeah, because I'm dying to get something in those sort of places. It'd be that much more enjoyable to watch, not someone casting about 100 times and getting absolutely nothing. Couldn't even see any fish too. It was clearest water in those rivers, all through the Otways. They're like that. That's probably what makes it hard too. Just the fish can, if I can see them, they can see me as well, no doubt. So apparently they get spooked that easy, but anyway, we'll keep trying anyway.